Hi guys, James Smith here from South Africa, aka the TBC Power Box. Guys, I apologize for being a bit late today, as my mom and I was starting to make food, and I didn't see the time. But I'm here, and guys, yeah, we're going to talk about. We have all made the perfect decision joining TBC. We talk about our choices we have made. We're going to talk about a couple of things. Okay, guys, in life we make decisions. Some of our decisions is incorrect decisions, and at the time it was the best decision for us. And some of them is hard, some of them is easy. Now, joining TVC was a very, very easy task and a very easy decision to make, as who wouldn't want to join something whose goal is to end poverty? Because that was my sales pitch. Do you want to help end global poverty? And there you go, the salesman. So I made a decision to join TBC on the 12th of May 2017. My wife decision on the 12th of May to join TBC. So did my mother and my father. My the 31st of March 2017. We made the best decision we could have made, and it was an easy one. Now, when it gets to going to go find members, going to go find people to get for TBC, going to go to TBC, very easy thing to do. Simple. But you just got to decide, are you going to make the decision to sit on your backside and go spread the word, or are you going to, yeah, are you going to sit on your backside and do nothing, expect something for nothing, or are you going to get off your backside and go do something to get something? Because that's how life works. You can't get something for nothing. It's been an argument of mine for a very long time. You can't just sit back down and do nothing and expect everything to fall in your lap. We we as humans we make a lot of mistakes. As look at a computer. A computer crashes. There's problems on sound and stuff, which causes people to get upset and angry and things. But humans made computers. Humans made cell phones and laptops and everything. So it's human error. There's human error in every day in our lives. Like some decisions people make is extremely hard. Some things people say and do also very, very hard. But we've got to make a decision in our lives. Are we going to let the negative bring us down? Or are we going to let that negative point turn out to be positive? That everything works in God's will, everything works in God's time. If it's God's will, it will be done. No one can fight God. And that's why I love TBC so much. This is like a short testimonial because I can't be on for too long, so I'm going to make it about 27 minutes, 17, 20 minutes, because my mom is live after me. I love TBC because in the Bible, it talks about abundance more than once. TBC is abundance based. In the Bible, God talks about uh, bread being more expensive. What you buy, you will buy a loaf of bread with what? With gold.
Gold.
You'll buy a loaf of bread with gold. And yes, the Bible does say in Genesis, or I'm not 100% sure where, but the Bible does say a man shall earn his bread by the sweat of his brow, and the woman shall bear childbirth. So
What's our pain coming
When is our pain going to end, guys? No, TBC's goal is to end global poverty. And you know what? It starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with us. Our community is what's going to start to end the poverty. You know, I've seen some families and some people who are drawing. They struggling for money and everything. Yeah, they still might be struggling for money and living in poverty. But you know, can I give you a secret? These people are some of the happiest people I've seen in my life. They were at a time some of the saddest people I've seen. But now they're some of the happiest people I've ever seen. You know, we've got we've got a limited time frame in the world we live in. As humans, we've got a circle of life. You are born, you are taught, you retire, you work, you go to school, you work, you retire, and you die. So our time is limited. Some of us die young, some of us die old, some of us die middle aged. Our time is limited. We need to grab this opportunity while we can. And I want to share something. Sorry, I'm a bit tongue tied. I have been talking the whole day. With you guys from the blog. It's what admin sent on. I think it was today, the 6th of April. Yes. Okay. The title of the blog was "Check one tiny box to get your send button turned on." Okay, and I'm going to read it out. Okay, sorry.
Just that.
Okay, I'm going to read out only a piece of the blog. I'm not going to read the whole blog, the whole entry,
because everybody needs to go to the blog.
Everyone needs to go to the blog, and this piece I'd say is very important. And I've opened it up on my phone so that I not say something that's going to be incorrect. Okay, it says we have sent out thousands of emails to trusted sellers to check a tiny box to get their send button turned on. We are so close to migration. We are so close. It is time to turn on all of the send buttons for those that pay the $10 wallet fee. But we need to make sure they understand the instructions on the proper use of a send button. So they can indicate that by checking one tiny box below those instructions, see the image above. That is all they have to do is check that tiny box, then we will turn on their send buttons. Yes, guys, go check your emails. Open up.
Might be in the normal email or in spam.
Go check your spam folders. Go check your normal box. Go to the blog. Read the blog.
Go to this article.
Go to this article. It is labeled "Check one tiny box to get your send button turned on." It was posted today by it. We have one big role, and a lot of people don't understand it. We don't just have a big role in TBC, but we've got a big role in the world as well. We're not just we're not just telling people about TBC. Lies. I was blinded for a very long time. Maybe still a little bit am, but I was blinded to the world. I thought those lines you get from airplanes was just fuel dumping. But why dump fuel when you're hundreds of miles away from an airport? That was my first question I asked. Because where we stay, we're about 250, 300 miles away from the closest airport. But we can see planes dumping fuel already from us. Now, for the plane, it's closer to the airport than what it is for us to drive because the plane goes as the crow flies. We have to go all squiggly lines. But why dump fuel when you are so far? My understanding, you dump fuel close to an airport.
Not over houses.
Not over houses. Not over a rural area. You know,
you get your own information.
Get your
Google it.
Go to Google chemtrails, Google pop, Google. You know, everything is Googleable.
Googleable.
I got that word from the guy who brought us to TBC, so actually I owe him $50 now. Said every time I use it, I must pay him $50. But you know, guys, we've got a limited time. A lot of us, a lot of us has limited time. I could die tonight. My mother could die tonight. Some of you could die tonight. We've got to step ahead. We've got to do something. Like I said, we're not just telling people about TBC. We're opening their eyes. Because when I first saw planes dumping fuel, at the time I thought I was dumping fuel over my house. Now, first for a while I didn't say anything, but then I started asking questions. I asked my mom and dad, why do they dump so far from the airport? It doesn't make sense. Hi Edwin, thanks for being here. I appreciate you being here. Then it started to do other things. Why is the weather so weird? From sunny to hail in under 10 minutes. And you know, I started asking questions. And you know, then I started asking questions. My brother then followed. That's when we started seeing some things not like a, or okay, let me put it this way because some of you don't understand Afrikaans. We started seeing something is not right.
Out of the ordinary.
Something is out of the ordinary here. It's not making sense. And then we started reading and Googling and researching. And the information is just unbelievable. Guys, the elite is trying to kill us. They don't want us low powered people, low range people in the world. Because that's how we have been labeled. Standard range, low range, high range, medium range. Majority of the world is low range. Low quality earners.
We all got the same kind of blood.
But you know what, guys? Even though you black, white, Indian, Chinese, colored,
no matter what origin you are,
no matter what origin you are, no matter what your skin color, all of us has red blood. All of us. We are made by one creator. We are all part of God's great big family. Some people just don't see eye to eye with each other. Some things last, some things don't. But that's life. We need to step up and start pulling our finger out of our backsides. And we need to start doing something about educating the world about TBC, because when there is no more banks and the people who's not involved in cryptocurrency, like TBC, no, there's going to be so much people that's going to suffer. When there is no more for them to go to where their money can get paid, where there's no paper money anymore. Everything is electronic. Everything is crypto.
digital.
Everything will be digital. You know, guys, I made a point the other day. I was speaking to someone. A credit card is digital money.
Yes, it is.
Plastic money. Just like my watch is plastic. My bangles is leather. This laptop is covered in plastic. How can $30,000 on something that's size? $30,000 like this. But how can you hold $30,000 in a card that size? That thin. It's electronic. And this is my comparison. When the credit cards came out, no one was interested.
Yeah, we give you credit, which means they own you.
Yes. No one was interested at first. Then people started getting used to it and they started calling it plastic money. Something that's worthless is actually getting something expensive. Because now almost everyone, the TBC and all the other cryptocurrencies, the beginning people don't want it. Then people start getting used to the idea, and then it's going to be everyone's fault. In TBC, we have got admin, the creator of TBC. Then you've got admin, and then Okay, then serve stuff and the workers. People make sure TVC websites is working and up to date. And then we've got the voice of TVC, Bitcoin Randy, and he's top. And then each one of those top 10 has their top 10, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, the pyramid is just somewhere.
Yeah, the pyramid is here somewhere on the wall.
Behind the balloon, I think.
Yeah, it's here somewhere. So we have a group of people who are skilled and given the right set of skills to share the gift in the proper manner, the Crinkle Cash system, through the Crinkle Cash system. We have got leaders, we've got TVC presidents. We have all been given the right set of skills to share the free Kringles gift, the Kringles system. And we have all mindset and the right skills to help pay people, to help people pay their $10 wallet fees. And we have been given the right skills to tell about the importance of the $10 wallet. Okay, guys, I see my time's busy running low. Our mom will be on in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to be signing off now. Life is what you make of it. Make the good choices. And make sure you make a choice you will not regret later. Some of us have to do that. We need to stand strong as family. As family is important. And as a TVC family and as our TVC community, we need to stand strong. Guys.
Edwin says it sounds fun today.
Okay, thanks, Edwin. I
just hope my one's going to be fun.
But yes, we need to start stepping up to the plate. My words of wisdom for everyone tonight is I haven't given it for 2-3 days, but here's it. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Written by Willie Nelson. Guys, I love you all. Thank you for being here tonight. Till our next video, goodbye, good night,